Welcome to Dodger Stadium, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
Girl is smart, they say she got a super head. I'm about to have a good spring. I'm about to have a good spring. I'm about to have a good spring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, number 70.
Racked up a high pitch count last time, was only able to throw a couple of innings. He'll look to get deeper in this start today.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. Tucker takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
Well, it's exhausting being at the bottom in slugging percentage, Boog. Stringing together big innings is tough over a long season. Somehow, they need to generate some power.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, left
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jordan Beck. In the air to left center, Hernandez under it. Out, number 2.
Batting fourth, center fielder Britton Doyle.
In the air, right field, Tucker under it. And that's the third out. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real. Major League World Series Game 7.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill in this one, Tomoyuki Sagano. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Max Muncy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one is inside. Got it. One away.
Batting second, designated hitter.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Okay, down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Tommy Edman.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one knocks against the fence. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Man at second.
Ball.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Stays alive. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Outside. Full count now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That's out number 2.
That's fourth, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
That one missed.
That's the ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering way off the plate. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One up, one down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
On the ground to third. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
So a man aboard. So in now for Colorado, Jake McCarthy. No score here in the second. Now snap throw to first.
No.
Freeman back in on a dive. Runner takes off. In the air, left field. And it falls. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Next pitch is downstairs.
That's down.
Swing, and he popped it up. And he
That ball's
can't
foul.
quite get there. It's a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Bats up with it in plenty of time to first, and that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Mookie Betts up now, top 5 in RBIs for a reason, a true finisher.
Yeah, and he keeps his approach simple and drives in runs like clockwork, Boog. Every opportunity, it seems like he's converting.
Foul ball there. Productive outs, big knocks. He's doing it all.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a legit run producer. Comes through when the lights are the brightest, the pressure is the highest.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one way outside. 2-2. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth, catcher Will Smith.
Hee-haw!
Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's the 0-2.
Did he go?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting seventh, left fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That
Yeah,
one
what?
finds the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. To third.
On the tag, you're
got
out.
it.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Edman matched a homer in his last game. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Hernandez off of first with two away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. The 2-1. Inside.
No, that missed. That's
just
a ball.
Missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting ninth, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
First and second, 2 outs. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Hee-haw!
One now.
Take!
The Dodgers with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
Going to count 1 and 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
The 1-2. And a sweeper
No, that's
misses
out.
for a ball. Here's a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The 2-2 now. And a
Nope,
sweeper
that's
misses.
outside. Ball.
Payoff pitch. Right side.
That's
and
foul.
Foul ball. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Swing and a chopper.
Foul ball.
Just foul down the right field line. Wow. And they're all loaded
Let's
up.
go. Ball 4.
Third baseman, Matt Muncy.
Oh, great stop. To first. And they get the out. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Low. Ball.
And another ball. There's a strike.
Ha!
And that one hammered way back there. And that's a foul ball. Here comes a 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. That one misses.
Nope, ball 4.
So a
Take
leadoff
your base.
walk.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Hunter Goodman.
That's outside, and it's 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
The 1-0. Top of the third, no score.
Nasty
No,
backdoor
ball.
slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jordan Beck getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Heat pop.
The Rockies looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Way to lay
No,
out
that's
that
down.
pitch
Ball.
down.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Rockies with a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. And there's a ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Popped up. Infield fly
That's an
called
infield
there.
fly.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Britton Doyle.
Swing and a foul out of play. Tovar over at second. Goodman over at first, with 1 away. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Now he breaks his bat. Throw on to Freeman, and that will end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky, put them high, shatter glass ceiling, sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise, all lies, vehemently scrutinized. Wasn't meant to survive, but we standing and thrive.
Bottom of the inning, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Ha!
The 0-1.
Ball outside.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Sagano under it. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
That misses the
No,
zone.
that missed. That's a ball.
1. Chris, through the early stages, He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now 1-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one for strike one. Man at first, one away.
That's the ball. Ball.
That's a ball.
No, that missed.
Tried the sweeper. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here in L.A., yet another sharp outing here, Singy. I know it's still early, but this guy really has the hot hand.
Yeah, Boog, what a weapon for this team. And you hand him the ball lately and just stay out of the way. But all these Rockies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That's a little bit low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Inside. Ball 3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Right through there for a strike. It's a leadoff
Ball 4.
walk.
Take your base.
And that's the go-ahead run.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder Jake McCarthy.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jake McCarthy. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He was late there, strike 1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still 0-2. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
On the ground. Rojas tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Here's a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Outside low. 2-2. That one missed.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
3-2. And ball
Take
4 to
ball
a board.
4.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Willie Castro.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Number 70 gives way. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Righty reliever out of the pen, Emmett Sheehan.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Grounded out his first time. Runner takes off. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop Ezekiel Tovar.
That missed. That's a ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air out towards right center. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the fourth, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. This one in the air center field. Doyle on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Amazing to think that Cobb held the career hits record for almost 60 years, Brig. That shows you just how amazing it is that he's about to match the Georgia Peach.
Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. On the ground to third. That's just foul. The Rockies up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Dodgers,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball. Here.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. This one chopped up the middle. The throw to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready now for the 5th inning. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. And ball
That missed.
one.
That's a ball.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That one almost
Oh.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The next
No,
offering
that's
misses.
down. Ball.
And now 3-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Freeman. He'll do it himself. 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman Troy Johnston.
Just missed. And it's 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's a ball.
Just
ball
missed.
high.
Tyler Freeman and the Colorado on deck circle. Man on second, 2 down. And that is out of play. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two on the way. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, number 58.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He reached out a walk his first time. Ball one there.
Yeah!
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
For the Dodgers, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Ball,
Stirring in
that's
the
down.
Colorado bullpen, Victor Vodnik, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hill also getting ready. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Here's a 1-1.
The only
That's a
adjustment
ball.
he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Matt.
Here's Muncy to hit. Outside
That's a ball.
low. And that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Rockies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was a point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting. Each time that you do what you do, and it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me alone. Remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you never leave. We would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Said the text turned green, why the fuck it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you try and hold on because the love was so strong. Now I'm dead.
Tyler Freeman
Leading
digging
off
in for the
Colorado,
Rockies.
The designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Nope, ball.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That missed by a lot. And the count now even up. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder, Jake McCarthy.
To the right side, Rojas slings to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman, Ryan Ritter.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Ryan Ritter.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Check swing.
Ball.
He held up. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. That
Yeehaw!
one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's a laser base hit. And that extends the inning.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He makes the grab, and that is that. So 1 left for Colorado. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, that's fouled off. Chopped on the ground.
That's a foul.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Slapped foul. The 0-1. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one hops the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Wood!
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Man at second. And now 1 and 2. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop,
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 58 out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher now, Jaden Hill.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it. And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now. That bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Tying run at second base here in the bottom of the sixth. That's out to center field. Doyle under it. And that's the inning. One left for LA. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's in there. And that's strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Stewart warming up as well.
Ball.
Scott, a former All-Star, making his 30th appearance of the year. He joined the team as a free agent. On the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for Colorado, catcher
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Hurt.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
The 1-2. And misses
that's
inside. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Let's go, Tanner.
In the air, right field. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. But they're on top 1-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And he takes one right on the black. And that is strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Out front, rip foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Inside, almost got him. In the air, right side. McCarthy on the move. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
Check
Did he
swing,
go?
appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. The Rockies trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. And that drops in for a strike. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jaden Hill will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on now, Juan Mejia.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Checks over to first, back safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That
movement
missed,
in the bullpen. Jimmy Herget, the closer, is getting loose. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Just missed.
No, that's out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but Too many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. In the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the Dodgers lead 1, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Vesia.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman Troy Johnston.
Foul ball. Action in the pen down there. Jack Dreyer appears to be getting loose. That one lifted to left. Hernandez should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in LA, now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Max Muncy. Fought off foul. And the 0-1.
Ball.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Doyle gets there. He's under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Hey!
That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. In the air, left field. Beck has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Juan Mejia departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Brennan Bernardino.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there.
Ball.
And now it's even 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Oh, 2 now. That one
That's
just
inside.
misses.
Ball.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Rockies holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit left side. Third out, and that ends the frame. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. So in now for Colorado, Jake McCarthy. Fouled off to the right. Here's your 1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jack Dreyer looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. One and 2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Brock Stewart.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Willie Castro. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they still lead it 1-0. Jimmy Hergen on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
For the Dodgers, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
That's too low. Ball 1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a bouncer. Ritter throws to first in time. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Betts looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
The Rockies trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. In the air to left center. Doyle gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
They're down to their final strike.
Oh, that's that slurp right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And there's
That's
a ball. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. Out towards right center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola. Aquí todas las